So Trent, Goodwin, I have maybe a couple questions for you. So first question is, you're tasked with working, for the most part, I believe, you're tasked with working with your ambassadors, and I don't know if you call them ambassadors or influencers or what your take on all of that is, but um, how, what do you look for when you're working with ambassadors? What are you looking for to identify either a project or a race team or someone that you want to brand Edelbrock Group with?
Well, first off, you really have to think about who we are as a corporation. At, we race companies while our customers race cars, and we create products for almost every facet in this industry. Everything from boat racing to demolition derbies. It doesn't matter. We have something that covers so many segments, and we really have to be open-minded to that when it comes to brand ambassadors. There's influencers, there's social media representatives, there's media, print, digital. There's several spectrums that you could go down. But to me, ambassadors makes a little bit of a higher level as far as our involvement with those individuals. And who do we look for? Well, we get requests on a daily basis, and we really try to find those that really fit our mold. And when I say a mold is you got to find somebody that really correlates to our customer base, that you could literally put an Edelbrock hat on them or a Comp Cam's hat on them and not be afraid of what they're going to post on social media. There has to be some skin in the game on that in that case, because you have to be very trustworthy. If you put an ambassador on somebody, they are your representative when they go out into the public. Case in point, Clay Milliken. I'd put a Comp Cam's hat on him all day long. Everybody on this call from our department knows him, and he is an amazing drag racer as well as an amazing brand ambassador for us, because it doesn't matter where he is, what he's doing. He's always professional, fun, engaging, and always puts our company first. Doesn't matter what happens or if he has any issues, you never see that. And if he does have issues, he asked. He says, "Hey, look, what can we do to fix this, or what can we do to this? I got this project. What can we do? What best suits Edelbrock? What best suits Comp Cams?" And you really got to take that into consideration. You not only you got to see who they are, what they are, as far as what segments do they cater to: drift, off-road, drag racing, marine, off-road. There's you sort of you can't put all your eggs in one basket, so you sort of got to spread it out. There's a lot of great potential out there for ambassadors, and hopefully what we can do is keep spreading that out as years come down the road, and we keep finding new representatives. But yeah, it's just have fun with it. Is the best thing you can do. You gotta have fun with it while you can trust that individual to best put your brand first, because you never want somebody in our environment, with our company, with our image. We wouldn't want somebody wearing a Comp Cam's hat and saying every other cuss word. That's just not who we are. That's not what we represent. Uh, we we perceive ourselves as a family entity. We want to keep that personal touch, and with that being said, that also plays a role. When somebody sends in a request, we do our due diligence. We'll look at their social media feeds. From YouTube to Instagram to TikTok to, we're going to do a deep dive, because, that person will represent us, and we've got to make sure we got our ducks in a row. And it's across the spectrum, like I said, depending upon which aspects we're trying to push, what products we're trying to promote, that also plays a role. So if we are needing to push a supercharger for an off-road segment, well, we're going to have to start looking into those, categories to see who fits this and where can we find a home, and does it make sense? Does that answer your question?
Yep. And that makes me think about when we were building the Wagoneer. something that
Mhm.
Nate's dad said. Rob, as we were going through that process in a video, we did a series of videos on that, and in one of the videos, he says, "We're not car builders, we're problem solvers, and at the end of the project, we end up with a car, right?" And that's you're really looking, I think, as you're talking, it's making me think about that. You're really looking for problem solvers, people that are going to help Edelbrock solve problems in the industry. So
Yeah.
that
Yeah. I mean, and you could also look at the other spectrum of brand ambassadors. Sometimes we provide products, sometimes we offer more heavier incentives, but our most important asset to offer a brand ambassador or a sponsor request or anything of that nature is the personal touch. And what that means is when they pick up the phone or when they email us, they're literally talking to somebody that wants to help them. We want to create that relationship to where they feel comfortable talking to us about anything and everything. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've had people call just to say what they did over the weekend, not even to talk car parts. You know, that to us is way more important, is, that relationship with these brand representatives. We That's, very imperative. And because we want that to carry on to them reaching out to customers when they're talking to customers. We want that personal touch.